Thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. The CMU, for some reason, has attacked the federal government through my office in Gladstone and Emerald over the Chinese FTA agreement, which was signed last week by our Trade Minister, Mr Andrew Robb. This is a bit hard to explain, and I can't see where they're coming from. They say that it's an attack on Australian jobs, it's an attack on Australian standards and quality of income or imports from China. Now, there's been no changes under an FTA to our Standards Australia agreement with any nation, and that has not changed. We still have the high quality quarantine restrictions on faulty products or impure products coming into Australia, and that has not changed, and it's not part of the FTA. But for some reason, the CFMEU think that our standards have dropped because of the signing of the FTAs. They put out a robo phone call to a lot of people in my electorate, and I'd just like to tell the CFMEU, and I know it's not the local CFMEU, it had to be a southern CFMEU group who orchestrated these phone calls because they put them on State of Origin night. Now, this is sacrilege. No self-respecting unionist in my area would ever dream of putting a robo-call out to people in my electorate and want to talk about FTAs on State of Origin football night. So that's the first lesson they should remember. Don't do that in future. The second lesson is that they should check their facts before bringing on such a leaflet drop in my area, and of course these rampant phone calls, and especially when they're not right, and they had the audacity to put it in writing, so that makes it even more so. But I could tell by the number of phone calls we did get in both our office in Emerald and Gladstone, no one took much notice of them, so that was a good thing also. But yeah, sensible people indeed. But, you know, like the free trade agreement with China has been going on for 10 years. It started back in the Howard years, and then the Labor Party had it for 6 years, and then it took Andrew Robb 18 months to finally get around to signing it. Now, this is a bipartisan agreement. Both sides of the House are in favour of free trade. It does overall bring benefits to our nation, job-wise, investment-wise. So why the CFMEU would knock their own people who will benefit from jobs and investment in Australia? Thank you, Mr.
I thank the member for his contribution.